Today we are doing a pork loin sandwich. Let's start off with 2 pieces of pork loin and give them a nice whack until they are at our desired thinness. Once we got them as thin as possible, let's hit them with some salt and pepper just on one side, to look like this, and then set them aside. Let's move on to our sauce. Let's start off with some garlic, some mustard. I'm going with stone ground mustard today. A few drops of the caper liquid, as well as a teaspoon or 2 of capers finely chopped. Give it a quick stir before adding some mayo, a bit of our homemade honey syrup, and salt before giving it a final mix and setting it aside. Now we can move on to setting up our drench station. Let's start off by beating together a few eggs, then put our crushed Fritos into a sheet pan and flour into the second sheet pan. Once we got everything set up, we are ready to bring our pork loin back into the mix. Let's start off by putting our meat into the beaten eggs. Then let's throw it into the flour, give it a nice firm press. We're gonna drop it back into our eggs and proceed to get it coated on both sides. Then we're gonna get it out and put it into our Fritos. Press firmly on both sides, make sure everything is coated. Let's go ahead and set them aside while we set up our frying station. Let's get our burner on, throw on a pan into it. For our frying oil, we're gonna be using ghee today. We want to get it to about 325 to 350 degrees before dropping our pork in. Once it's in there, we will give it about 2-3 minutes on each side. Flip it, give it another 2 minutes. And once it's done, let's just put it on a wire rack. Repeat the steps for a second piece and rest it on the wire rack. And now we are ready to move on to our sandwich assembly. For our sandwiches, we are going with some white bread slices today. For the first sandwich, let's throw on our pork loin on the bottom, some warmed up sauerkraut, and the sauce that we made earlier. Close it up, give it a cut. And for our second sandwich, we're gonna go with pork loin on the bottom as well. We're gonna then do some red cabbage and some more of our sauce. Close it up, give it a cut, and here we have it, a pork loin sandwich. This was phenomenal, a little messy, but the flavors really work together, especially if you have a cold beer with this. It's incredible. Thank you for watching. Give us a like, subscribe if you like the content. There's more coming. We appreciate you guys. Have a good one.